Hi friends!
Hello everyone.
I'm here with Irene Maltzon again, and we are here to give you some healthy tips for transitioning into the winter with food and other great information. So Irene's gonna start, and we're also gonna review our Instapot cooking class, which was so fantastic last week.
Yeah, so last week I did a cooking class here, and we did Instapot cooking, which the whole theme is we're transitioning into the fall and winter, and we need to get away from eating colder foods, ice cream, raw salads, raw fruit. All of this is putting a cold spin on our immune system, and you really want to start eating warmer things, stews, soups, warmer food, and drinking warmer water, because your stomach is an inferno, and when you're eating cold foods, it's actually putting out the fire for your digestion. And in the wintertime, it's especially important because you want to boost your immune system, make sure that your digestion is flowing. So our Instapot class, we made a delicious stew, which was amazing, and we put it over, it was turkey and collard greens and cannelli beans, and it was so rich and amazing. We put it over a sweet baked potato, which just was phenomenal. And we were eating the salad that I had beets in it, which was very nourishing and boosts your immune system. And we had I made an apple cider vinaigrette, which is also good for your immune system. So it was amazing, and the food was just so good. So if you're looking to boost your immune system for the fall and the winter, try eating healthier with like warming foods. And if you're used to drinking cold things, it's time to start eating and having like warmer foods like oatmeal and soups out of like butternut squash, and things, cooking a lot with garlic. All these things boost your immune system. And as you know, Vicki also has some ideas for boosting your immune system, but those are mine. It's, you know, you can do a lot with food. So get the Instapot out, try, experiment, and make some delicious food.
Definitely. One of the first things I do as soon as one of my family members starts to feel under the weather, or if I do, is I make my Dr. Vicky's frickin' chicken soup. I named it because it is a game changer in a way that it had all those vegetables and the chicken and the bones that I leave in there, and I do it in the crock pot. But now I'm going to try the Instapot because I now know how to use it and how amazing it is. It just, you know, the heat from the soup with all the vegetables and the bones and the broth, it just warms you from the inside out, and it really does heal your colds and flus. So
Absolutely.
that is actually a prescription that I give to my patients. In fact, I had some leftovers. I had a little kid that was sick, so I gave her the leftover soup. So hopefully she'll eat it and she'll be back to school tomorrow. But one of my takeaways from the Instapot cooking class, number one, I felt like I was at a real professional cooking class because Irene did such a good job, and she really puts a lot of love and tenderness into it. But just the way she presents it and her knowledge and what she shared with all of us really was so helpful.
So much fun.
Yeah, and I learned some really important things. One of the things I learned was, number one, that you can actually put like raw beans into the Instapot, and it doesn't take that long, so you don't have to pre-soak your beans.
Or use canned beans, right?
But canned not as healthy.
Right.
So if you have an Instapot, you're better off using the raw beans.
Yeah.
And then when you do use the beans, you want to use seaweed because that absorbs the acid in the beans so that you don't get the gassy stomach and the indigestion.
And you get the benefits of the seaweed as well, so that's an immune booster in itself. Yeah.
Like seaweed is a superfood. It has lots of magnesium and great minerals in it. So you want to, oh my God, seaweed is so good for you, but you want to get good seaweed, and that's a whole nother video I will share with you. But anyway, so that was really helpful. And I'm excited to buy myself an Instapot. The other thing that's really important if you are looking to convert your family to a more holistic health style is to have a medicine cabinet filled with things that you're gonna need in case things start going wrong with your immune system. And
as a preventative as well.
Right, because it's gonna happen. Let's face it, you know, there's so many germs out there. And it's not about the germs, it's about your body. Are you a breeding ground for cold because your immune system's weak, then you will catch anything that comes by. And if your immune system's strong, you're less likely. So let's build the immune system, like Irene said, by doing supplements as a preventative. And I love a couple of supplements. I love Conjuplex, which is, I'm going to bring it out to show you in a second, which is a standard process product. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Every family should have that in their medicine cabinet. I sell them. You get them from doctors because it's not available to the public. Also, Andrographis Complex, which is a MediHerb product, a fantastic product. So those you should be taking as a preventative. If you start to feel sick, just up your dosage, and you don't have to worry about overdosing because it's just whole food, okay? And that's really important to know. Also, essential oils are a great thing for every family to have. It's very empowering. You can replace all your drugs with essential oils and natural products.
I love the deep breathe, putting it in the infuser, and we have it just helps you so much.
And if your family's starting to get sick, or you're noticing a lot of the kids are absent from school in the classrooms, you want to start diffusing On Guard oil. You can take the On Guard supplements, and they also make beadlets. You can rub the On Guard on your feet, on your kids' feet. You can put it in teas with a little honey.
It's all natural.
It's all natural. It's really good for you. So I love the essential oils. I love On Guard, and chiropractic is so important.
Oh, absolutely.
If you start to feel, if you have a family member, or if you tend to get sick really easily, there's no doubt in my mind that chiropractic is going to help boost your immune system. It's guaranteed because it helps you adapt to your environment. So, all your organs, glands, and blood vessels are fueled by your nervous system. If your nervous system isn't working properly because there's a blockage from your spine to your organs of that nerve, then you're going to be more likely to not be able to coordinate the functions of all your organs and adapt to your environment, as well as your organs are just not going to function properly. And your immune system is a system that is many organs combined. They all have to work together in order for you to have a strong immune system. So again, like she said about
nutrition.
Garlic is awesome. Onions are awesome. Cabbage or anything from the cabbage family.
The cruciferous vegetables, broccoli, Brussels sprouts.
So these are great tips. Take these tips. Rewatch the video. Take notes. And do you want to grab your? Irene made these delicious treats.
Yes.
That she's bring. You want to go grab them, or do you want me to? You talk, and I'm going to go grab the treats.
So a lot of times we during Halloween is the time where a lot of people start eating unhealthy because it's easy to grab their kids' Halloween candy. And I remember years ago, I used to love Reese cups, and now I can't even stand them because they're so high in sugar. And today I made these dark chocolate almond balls, and you can make them out of almond butter, you can make them out of sunflower seed butter, and they're so amazing. And you have one of these and you're not going to even want to hit your kids' Halloween candy. Or if you have kids that have allergies, you can make this with sunflower seed butter. They're amazing. Also dark chocolate covered granola. So these are just some tips, and I'll post the recipes so that you can try them. They're really amazing.
I want to eat this entire thing. It's just hard having it in front of me, but sunflower seed butter is a lot cheaper than almond butter, and it's really loaded with good fat. It keeps you full longer.
And it's allergen free.
Yeah, and peanut butter, I learned this also yesterday, but Irene already knew that the reason why so many people have allergies to peanuts is because peanuts are very moldy. They're legumes, and their roots get really moldy, and that's a sensitivity to a lot of people that already have a lot of inflammation in their body, which is typically our children. Our children are loaded with inflammation. That's why they have so many allergies. And we know there are a lot of things we can do to help our children. And all these little tips that we're giving you are going to help them as well. But chiropractic helps, and diet helps, okay? And then last, I wanted to just show you, this is the Conjuplex product I was talking about. It's backwards, but this thing is a game changer. I love having, I don't ever run out of Conjuplex, and it's the first thing, that and On Guard. Those are my two favorite supplements for boosting immune system, or if you start to feel run down. All right, friends.
So,
there's so much more, but we don't want to overwhelm you. Have a great rest of your day.
Yep.
And come and try our delicious treats that we have here, thanks to Irene.
And stay healthy.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.